All right, let's jump straight into it. Today, we're diving into a fascinating new explainer covering a student-led, cloud-based project that is literally rethinking how we manage our environmental footprint on smart campuses. We're going to unpack an incredibly cool AI-based waste classifier system. It's a solution that takes deep learning, hooks it up to AWS cloud infrastructure, and completely automates waste sorting. The goal here? Slashing operational costs and driving some serious environmental sustainability.
But before we get into the shiny new tech, I want you to think about a massive everyday problem. How much of our recyclable waste is lost just due to human error? Traditional waste sorting relies heavily on manual labor, and let's be honest, it's slow, it's expensive, and it's incredibly prone to mistakes. When well-meaning folks accidentally mix up their recyclables with, say, organic food waste, it contaminates the whole batch. That sends perfectly good reusable resources straight to the landfill. It's a logistical nightmare. So how do we fix this? Well, we're going to walk through the innovator's journey step by step. We'll start with the waste management crisis itself, then look at the AI classifier and its cloud architecture. After that, we'll dive into the system implementation, check out the results and current limitations, and finally, look ahead at building a greener future.
Okay, moving right into part one, the waste management crisis, and exactly what's wrong with traditional sorting.
You can really see the stark contrast between the past and the future of waste management here. On one hand, the existing system is kind of a relic. It's burdened by high labor costs and dangerous contamination. On the other hand, this proposed AI system represents a total paradigm shift for smart campuses. By leveraging the cloud and real-time image classification, it automatically snatches hazardous and organic materials out of clean recycling streams literally the second they're thrown away. It's a total game changer.
That brings us to section 2, the AI Smart Waste Classifier and how we're actually making the move to automated segregation. Here's the magic number, 4. The core objective of this system is to automatically categorize every single piece of campus waste into exactly 4 main streams: recyclable, hazardous, food waste, and residual waste. By handling all that complex decision-making in the background, the system ensures that an aluminum can goes straight to recycling, while a household battery is instantly flagged as hazardous. No guesswork required. Up next, Section 3, Cloud Architecture and Design. Let's look at the tech infrastructure making this possible. Now, you might be wondering, how do you power a sophisticated AI system across a massive campus without spending an absolute fortune on localized servers? The answer is a clever mix of IaaS and PaaS cloud service models. Basically, instead of buying giant, expensive physical servers, they're essentially renting virtual computers. That's the infrastructure as a service, alongside managed development platforms or platform as a service. This keeps costs incredibly low while guaranteeing the system stays scalable and always online. Looking under the hood at the security and deployment, this system relies heavily on Amazon Web Services. It's like the engine room. Amazon EC2 virtual machines provide the heavy-duty computing power needed for the deep learning model. Then you've got Amazon S3, safely storing thousands upon thousands of waste images. To keep everything secure, the whole network is isolated inside a virtual private cloud, locked down with strict identity access protocols. Oh, and load balancers are in place to make sure the system doesn't crash when everybody throws away their lunch at exactly noon. Moving on to Section 4, Implementation and System Testing. This is where we see how they actually built the engine. This timeline is fascinating because it shows just how rigorous the team's methodology was. Notice how entire weeks were dedicated solely to system design and collecting data sets. They had to curate thousands of real-world images under all sorts of lighting conditions before they ever even touched the AI classifier in week 9. Because at the end of the day, an AI model is really only as smart as the data you feed it. The technical pipeline itself follows 5 strict steps. First, raw camera inputs are captured. Then comes data augmentation. Basically, they rotate and scale the images to teach the AI what objects look like from weird angles. Next, pre-processing cleans things up by removing visual noise. Step 4 is the really cool part, training the neural network to actually spot specific patterns. Finally, the system executes a real-time classification, delivering an instant, split-second instruction right to the user interface. Okay, Section 5, Results, Limitations, and Discussion. Let's see how this system actually performed in the real world. This mapping table really anchors how efficient the system is. The deep learning model connects specific objects directly to their proper waste streams with incredible accuracy. For instance, Class 0, an aluminum can, is routed right to recyclables. Class 4, identified by the distinct shape of a battery, gets instantly flagged as hazardous. It's a completely automated, highly structured workflow that takes human error entirely out of the equation.
Now, check out this brilliant little detail. Class 7, the nothing class. You might think, why on earth would you train a neural network to look at an empty bin? Well, if a camera sees an empty space and the AI doesn't have a baseline for nothing, it might panic and guess Apple or a newspaper. By actively teaching the model what an empty frame looks like, they eliminate those false positives and make sure users aren't getting weird, confusing instructions. So smart.
But of course, we have to keep it real. Every new tech has its limitations, right? Currently, the system recognizes 8 specific classes of waste. The model is also pretty sensitive to environmental stuff, like bad lighting, heavy shadows, or motion blur. It also struggles a bit with visually similar things, like it might confuse a green vegetable leaf with a green apple. And right now, it operates on a single object assumption, meaning if you throw away a whole handful of trash all at once, it might get a little confused.
Finally, Section 6, building a greener future, and exactly how we scale this up.
So how do we take those limitations and evolve them? The next phase of this project involves massively scaling the dataset to cover way more waste types in all kinds of lighting. The roadmap also includes a clever unknown threshold that simply asks the user to retake the photo if the AI isn't sure. But the biggest leap? Shifting to multi-object detection. Ultimately, this AWS-backed software is destined to integrate directly into IoT smart bins and citywide monitoring apps, setting the stage for actual robotic sorting mechanisms that physically route waste using real-time data.
By merging highly scalable cloud infrastructure with cutting-edge deep learning, the student-led innovation gives us a definitive blueprint for building truly smart, sustainable campuses. And it leaves us with a pretty provocative final thought. As this automated tech gets more affordable and even more precise, how quickly can we implement these systems to finally eliminate the devastating environmental cost of human error?